Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. Oh wait, I got to start it. I got to start it the normal way. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me check my audio real quick. Got a couple things I got to fix. I had to reboot and then I forgot to turn on something. So hold on. We got to do it. I can see you guys though. I can see you. I think I just rebooted, so my audio is not going to be good. And I'm intentionally trying to be slow for Zach over there, who complained like a little baby right before the show even started. I mean, who the hell does that? Let's see. All right. I'm going to move that way up there, and I know you can't see me. I know. Can you just... My God, people. All right, so here we go. We got to do the regular intro, the music. Ah, crap. That doesn't even work. All right. All right, there we go. Wow, that was wild. Very mature of you. Do you think it's mature for an idiot to say, please start soon, I gotta wake up early tomorrow? Well, the time shows you what time it shows right on the screen there. Where do these people come from? These people are crazy people. You know? Like, just complaining right out of the gate like a baby. I mean, Jesus. Unreal. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Yeah, I don't care if you ever show up again, Zach. You're just not really interesting to me. No, it's not a Kohberger interview. It's the... Well, I put out a video today of the DoorDash driver. What do you mean, who's Tyler Robinson? Man, you guys, it's just... What's happening? Already, right out of the chute. You just got crazy people in here. It's wild. Can we just have a chance at a normal night? Is that something we can do? Oh my God, here we go. Hey, Daniel, get the hell out of here yourself. So you guys do this shit on purpose when you come in here. I know it. I know who you guys are. I mean, have you ever shown up to a show and said, please start soon, I gotta wake up early tomorrow? Has anybody done that before? Even though the time is on the screen at what time the show starts. And it wasn't even there yet. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't know if we'll ever get BK's interview. I don't know if we'll ever get it. To be honest with you, I wasn't even able to listen to the DoorDash driver here's interview all the way through. I mean, I know that a lot of people were thinking that the car that she saw and the person in the car was somehow Kohberger, but it wasn't. That was a tan SUV. How could you not have heard of Tyler Robinson in the Charlie Kirk shooting? He's the shooter. I mean, it's a huge you know, been in the news all over the place for days, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks. Anyways, you know, it's just kind of it. I'm not in the greatest mood, by the way. You know, but it doesn't help having assholes in the chat. You know, it's just not. It's not fun. The well, I don't know how else to say it, but Georgina Stoliker passed away. You know, and she was somebody that was here for, you know, years and years and years, and she was battling cancer, and you know, I mean, it's just sort of came out of nowhere. Like one day she wasn't feeling good. They did a whole bunch of they took a big tumor out of her brain, and she seemed like she was, you know, was on the right path and everything, but she didn't. I don't know. I mean, I had her send me messages every day. Like, I tried to have her communicate on Facebook, and she'd send me these voice messages. And then there'd be a few days where she wasn't. And I'd say, hey, you got to send me. And then she'd send me a few more. And then, like, I think right around on the... I think it was the 18th. I said, hey, how are you doing? You're supposed to check in with me. And then she gave me a thumbs up, and that's the last communication I ever had. And then today I got a message saying, what's right here? It says, hello, Gray. This is Georgina, a.k.a. Myrtle's daughter, Serena. I'm sorry to have to inform you, but my mom passed on October 28th at 1:11 a.m. I know she spoke very fondly of you and all who are in the group, and I know she would have wanted me to share the news with you. She fought hard, but now she is free of pain, and we will forever feel a great void in our lives. She was the fun aunt, the supportive sister, the friend you could always rely on, and a mother who was hands down the coolest of the cool. I mean, she really was just, you know, she had these crazy, amazing stories. Like one time we talked on the phone a couple of years ago or something, and she just had like the craziest life ever. And then one time I was like, hey, you got to call in, and you know, and then I guess that she wanted to do it anonymously, but I mean, I would have known it was her because her voice is very recognizable. And she says, I'm grateful of the friendship you guys created and the friends she found in your group. She cherished it very much. She even had her, and that's the Keep the Orange Light On t-shirt. That was for the Delphi case. We didn't have the t-shirt, but... And it was hanging on her chair in her room when she grew her wings. Thank you again for everything you've done for and with my mom. Yeah, it's just... and then she sent me a few pictures. Here's a couple of nice pictures of my mom in case you were curious of the face. She sent me pictures when she was in the hospital, too. But she's right there. That's a picture she sent me when she was in the hospital a while back. Yeah. Anyway, she said she always. I'll just play. Let me see if I can just find like an audio clip. You know, I mean, they weren't like personal type messages. They were just like, you know, talking about what's going on, just so you can hear. But I think we're gonna definitely. This is we'll do the. You know, the scholarship fund is in honor of fallen freaks, right? So that's what we'll probably focus most of the money at the end of the month on, in her honor. Let's see. Oh wait, that wasn't. Hey, thanks, Bruce Holdaway. Yeah, well, the fallen freaks are for anybody who passes away, but, you know. Oh, yeah, that's her right there, too. And I think probably, I'm not sure which one is her in this picture, to be honest with you. So it's kind of a bummer. I mean, a real bummer, you know. But like, let me just play like a message. Like something, let's see.
Yeah, the serial killer, Russell Williams. We were all in the bar one night when she was missing because they did the kids all put the.
I guess she kind of lived near Russell Williams, that serial killer.
Like a get together music thing for to raise awareness for her. They got a nice picture they drew up of her coming through the bar doors. And yeah, the kids all did that. And I was there in the bar, and I swear to God, the guy came in his uniform, and I looked at him, and I said, buddy, you with that uniform, you're in the wrong fucking place. I'll tell you that right now. And he looked at me, and I was nodding my head at him like, you see what I mean, Mac? You better fucking get out of here. Because it's like kind of bikers slash really violent bar, kind of. You know, it's a good bar to hang out with if you know the right people. But him...
I think she was talking about the, like, I don't know, somebody from the bar was missing, and that was one of, I think this was like a picture in there that she got in the bar that somebody put out there. And I think that might be one of the victims of Russell Williams. I don't remember.
I don't.
Let me see what the last message I got.
It's a picture there.
I said, what was that picture?
Young people drew for the concert at the bar. Well, just not a concert, I guess a get-together band thing.
Yeah.
So they drew a picture of Jessica Lloyd.
Yeah, so that was on October 2nd. Yeah, it sucks. We were just always, yeah. I guess that's one of the shitty things about having a YouTube channel is you're, like, you know, you meet all these different people, you know, end up caring about them, and then you have so many more people. I guess it's neat to get to have known them, but it's sad, you know. It's like it sucks. I mean, she's been around all the way back from Delphi at the very beginning of that. And she was always here, and she was supportive of the channel in all kinds of different ways, you know. Just, I don't know. It sucks, you know. So that's what we're going to do. I don't really have anything else to say other than she was a really cool person. And she hadn't been here. She came here on a show like about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I remember that. You know. I don't know if you guys want to do something tonight where, you know, we make a, you know, I don't know if you want to do something where we try to do this, you know, donate some money tonight to the I don't know, I feel like I want to do something, but I don't know. Or maybe I'll just donate money, and if you guys want to support the channel, that's cool too. I'm just trying to figure out what to do, you know. She's so awesome. Yeah, I told Zozo to get a hold of, you know, like tell her to communicate with her, I don't know, a few months back. You know, because they were just, you know, I don't know, it's just, I was wanting more people to, you know, talk to her. And I thought she was doing better. The way it sounded like some of these treatments were getting pretty good, you know. Georgina Stoliker, Sandy. see. Create an emoji in your member. Yeah, I don't know. And then what? I'm not gonna do the membership emoji thing. I think it's kind of what our Fallen Freaks Scholarship Fund is for, you know? That's it right there. You know? That's what we do. Maybe we'll do something at the end of the show. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, yeah, it's just shit. Just so many different people, you know? She actually sort of reminded me a little bit of Sassmare, you know, just the way they talked, kind of, you know. Remember Sassmare? Yeah. Yeah, like every time she sends you a message, there's a laugh in it, it seems like. Doesn't matter what she's talking about. I don't know, 80 Yorkie. Kind of read the room a little bit, you know what I mean? You sound like a rodeo clown. Let's see. Delphi Reck brick. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that one. Well, you can't. It's hard to tell if somebody's upbeat with the comments, you know, just typing. But when you hear her, you know, on her messages she would leave, they're just always, you know, even right when she said she like fell on the ground, like she had a seizure at one point, and then she just laughed all the way through explaining it. Crazy. I like the Delphi brick idea. I think that's perfect, actually. Yeah, maybe we'll do the Delphi. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll send, or you know, donation nights tomorrow. But this is our last night before donation night, so if you guys can help support the channel tonight, I'd appreciate it. I know it's kind of bummer news and everything, but you know, the show must go on, as they say, and maybe tomorrow we'll send 500 into Delphi in her name and get a brick put out with her name on it. I think that's a great idea. And then we'll also donate the money that we give to the scholarship fund will be in her name this month. Right. And yeah, there is new surveillance footage that I have. I don't know if anybody's seen it out there, but I have surveillance footage in the Idaho 4 case, and then there's an interview in the. Maybe we'll do the Charlie. Maybe we'll do tonight. We'll do one of those things where we'll go over the Charlie Kirk stuff here, and then after that we'll switch it over to members only live stream. What do you think of that? That's something that we haven't done in the. You can actually do it right here down below, hitting the plus symbol, and then do that. What else did they? It looks like they added something. Yeah, that's what's there. So maybe something like that. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mariska. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a brick. That's kind of sad. Daniel, what happened there? I don't know. You guys all watched this interview today with the This is the original DoorDash driver. I posted it on X and some clown said, that came out 3 years ago. And I'm like, no, it didn't. It's, you know, I mean, the interview was 3 years ago and something, but they're trying to make it seem like it was the same interview like when she got pulled over that one time. Anyways, you guys, that's chat's as dead as a doornail right here. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing here. I'm not even sure what to do a show. It seems like what I just said was it bummed everybody out too much, because we need to still continue tonight and reach the goals and do everything, because tomorrow is the final day of the month. And Bruce Holdaway and Jack Craig are the only two people who have supported the channel tonight. So if you guys can do that, maybe tomorrow we can give more to the, some of the funds. Who the hell knows? I don't know. I don't want to have a depressing night again in here, even though that's already a depressing story. All right, let's see. And thanks, Holdaway. All right, so somebody named Jane Doe, I think. Yeah, so it's Jane Doe and then UKNOW on Twitter. Somebody sent her like some audio of an interview from somebody in the Charlie Kirk case.
Because I am not writing all this up. Okay, so I don't know how to do this, but it is September 11th, 12:07. How do you spell your last name? Okay, and he is recounting him meeting or possibly meeting the person of interest based on the pictures the FBI released today. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, but do you think it was last Tuesday or...
Thank you, Dixie Hippie. I just turned off the streamlabs thing that pops up on the screen.
Last Wednesday, and recount the first time meeting him and recount the second time maybe what you remember. Do you remember like what time of day it was?
Mid-afternoon, yeah, I guess I don't remember the exact day. I know at least the second time was last week, either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How'd you get
last
on a
Tuesday
show,
and Wednesday,
Danielle?
but they were on separate days.
They were separate days.
Okay.
It may have been both last week, Tuesday and Wednesday. One of them might have been like the week before Thursday or something. But, yeah, like I said, it wasn't memorable or significant enough at the moment for me to really remember.
What did he look like?
Skinny, tallish white guy. Had a baseball cap on or some kind of hat, I think. Had a backpack.
Okay.
Dark hair, I think.
Dark hair. Was he dressed in dark clothing? Do you remember?
Yeah, he was.
He was. Okay. Was it black or?
Something dark.
Was it similar to what was seen in the pictures?
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of why I thought of that when I saw the pictures.
Okay.
I guess I don't think I'd remember enough to really definitively say that the guy I saw is the guy in the pictures.
Right.
I just know I saw a guy wandering around on the roof, and the guy that I saw in the pictures looks similar.
But it was the same roof of the same building.
Yes. Well, I don't know exactly, because it's the computer science building has this long concourse that connects to the Lazy Center.
Yeah.
My bet would be that that's how the shooter got onto the Lazy Center roof, because that's one of a few ways I know of. I guess there's also a lab.
So I think they're talking about like this must be the computer science building. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, he's talking about that building right there. And so what that means is, you know, came from there and he saw like a week earlier. I mean, this is pretty interesting. Let me rewind it a little bit.
I guess I don't think I'd remember enough to really definitively say that the guy I saw is the guy in the pictures.
Right.
I just know I saw a guy wandering around on the roof, and the guy that I saw in the pictures looks similar.
But it was the same roof of the same building.
Yes. Well, I don't know exactly because it's the computer science building has this long concourse that
right
connects
here.
to the Lazy Center.
Right there.
Yeah.
My bet would be that that's how the shooter got onto the Lazy Center roof, because that's one of the few ways I know of. I guess there's also a
He's
ladder
saying
on the other
Lossy
side.
Center.
As in, that's how he got on
Like we always say Lossy Center, but he's saying Lossy Center.
yesterday or last week?
Oh, well, last time I saw it, and he came off of there.
Okay,
but-
and you said he, like, jumped over the fence?
Yeah, there's kind of a railing around. There's this, like, concourse sticking out from the CS building.
So he did the same thing like a week before.
that people are actually supposed to be allowed to walk on.
Okay.
And he walked over that railing and started wandering around the ledge.
Ah, okay. And facing which way?
He was totally looking out in the direction of, like, that fountain courtyard and out this way. The first time I thought it was...
Man, see, law enforcement, man, if they go look at that 360-degree camera and go back a week, I bet you they have video of him walking around on that roof. I mean, that's crazy. I hope they got that.
a little weird, but didn't think much of it. Decided not to say anything, especially because another guy walked back. I think he was a professor. I know I've seen him around a lot more. And he comes from below and he shouts up at the guy. He asks, like, "Are you okay?" The guy up there
Yeah, so the professor came all the way over here and said, "Hey, are you okay?" to him.
says, yeah, I'm doing fine. And the professor says, okay, and walks away. And I kept walking because
That's crazy.
I had work to do. I didn't really...
And that was the first or second time?
That was the first time.
And then what about the second time?
The second time, I saw him do the same thing. He hopped the railing, started wandering around.
Was he dressed in the same clothing?
Similar.
Okay.
I don't remember enough to say whether it was
And it was
same.
the same guy?
It was definitely the same guy those two times.
Okay.
So he saw them. He saw twice. He saw the Tyler Robinson guy leading up to the event. I mean, you know, on different days, like 2 days the week before.
Yeah,
So he must have hung out, and I mean that's going to be crazy. They're going to have his cell phone records and show that he was in town a week before.
yeah.
Was it around the same time as the first?
However, what difference does all this make when it was the Egyptians? They were in town, apparently. They were in Orem, Utah that day, according to Candace Owens. That's all, you know, that's all you need to be looking at is Turning Point USA and the Egyptians and maybe the Israelis, perhaps. She is ridiculous, you guys. And I'm sorry that there's people out there probably watching right now. You're going to unsubscribe because you guys are the same jackasses that you claimed the left was. You guys are canceling people because they don't believe in the Messiah, freaking Candace Owens. She is an embarrassment. And I'm going to tell you right now that when this information comes out, she's going to be wrong on all counts, every bit of it. And none of you will hold her accountable for that. You're just going to go, well, she had her heart in the right place, you know, because she... No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't, man. And it's getting really weird right now because she's doing a sort of this religious, I had a dream and I saw something and Charlie had dreams too, and you know, and we're sort of like biblical people. I was going to be his David and so forth, and it's sick. And you know what's even sicker? The comments that show up in the comment section. Oh my God, these people are delusional. Okay? God, it's absolutely sick. All right? And it's back to this.
Time?
I believe so. I think...
And I'm not, when I say you guys, I'm not talking to you here. I'm talking about the ones who are watching, that aren't saying anything, that believe in Candace Owens.
She was somebody at one point that used logic, rational thought, and common sense. Yes, she might be tweaking because a friend of her died, but it's so freaking irresponsible what she's doing. She is creating this really creepy, and I gotta tell you, like, they had a Turning Point event yesterday. Did you guys watch that? Yesterday, before I came on, there was a Turning Point event. JD Vance spoke at it. And Candace Owens has got her shit beliefs into these kids who came up and asked questions, one after another, about Israel. And, and you could see that these people hated Israel in there. All of a sudden, these kids on this campus just absolutely, it's just insane, okay? And I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I guess, what do they want to happen? Do they want Israel to disappear, and then all of a sudden the Middle East will just be a place of just joy and happiness because they won't have them there? Is that what they think's going to happen? Hey, thanks, Lizzie Robb. And also thanks again up there to Aaron Sayers. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it says Kohberger case. There's no new surveillance in this case. I'm playing audio. Did you read the title? It's really clear. You know what I mean? It's like...
I actually couldn't tell you exactly what time of day it was, but it was likely like mid-afternoon.
Was it around noon, would you say?
Yeah, like early afternoon, like around noon, yeah.
So around the time that Charlie Kirk was killed yesterday.
Yeah, and...
Thank you, Aaron Sayers. Oh yeah, by the way, I was told that I'm getting $7,000 a video from Israel. I tell you what, if that was true, why every single night do I have to say, hey everybody, can you please help support the channel tonight? I would appreciate it. You guys are the people who keep everything going here. And I have to say it every single night because there is no ad revenue and you guys are it. So the model here isn't, there's no way to just sort of invent money. Like, oh, hey, I'm doing a show, and then therefore, YouTube is going to, you guys are it, right? So I just try to do shows as good as I can and hope to God that you guys want to support the channel when you're watching it. That's it. I don't have any other way around it. And so that's the part that's frustrating for me. But anyways, I was told in the comment section that Israel is sending us 7,000. I'm not sure where they came up with that number. 7,000 a video. Don't you think if that was true, I'd be putting out a video every single day, and maybe 5? I'd do like 5 videos a day. It's just insane. On a third, I don't know what you mean by on a third channel. Why do you have to make things complicated? On a third channel. Anyways, I watch Officer Tatum. He doesn't know the case. I think it would be great if he had me on there, and I explain from the start using video and shots the entire case all the way to the end. That way, people would know it on a larger scale. Unfortunately, they don't. They just hear quick little sound bites here and there. Yeah, it's. I think it's scary. If you're a Jewish person, it would be a scary time right now because there is no safe haven. The left, for some reason, I don't understand this part. Jewish people vote for the Democratic Party all the time, and the Democrats treat them like garbage. All right, so I don't even understand that. You've picked the wrong party. The people that support Israel all the time are usually the conservatives. But now you've got Candace Owens and a bunch of other clowns out there that are turning the minds of a lot of the conservative people against Israel. And then, so where do they have to go now? See, this sort of reminds you of, I'm just saying it's similar to what happened in Germany. Everybody started using the Jewish people as scapegoats for every single problem they had. They're the problem for everything. And then everybody, not every single person, but society as a whole and the governments changed. And no, he doesn't suck, Daniel. You do, though, Yeah, it's weird times. Hey, thanks, Aaron. So let me ask again, everybody. If you're out there, if you could please help support the channel tonight, I would appreciate it. Tomorrow's our donation night. We have to have a good streak going into tomorrow to reach the goals. All right, so if you have the ability to, that would be great. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to contact him somehow on the side, because I think if he had somebody like me on there putting out the factual information, just going through it, that's it, man. There isn't another, it's not confusing to people. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, what would make you think Tatum sucks, Daniel? What makes him suck? Because he doesn't pretend that Candace Owens is correct? Well, I'm just saying there's no safe haven. The Democratic Party's never been pro-Israel. I don't know why they vote Democratic all the time. It's really crazy. It's almost monolithic. It's nuts. The conservatives have always been pro-Israel, oddly. But now Candace Owens is changing that. And Tucker Carlson and that one idiot Fuentes, whatever the hell his name is, they're just absolutely going nuts. Yeah, and now, it seems like Candace is sort of becoming left again. Because her comments are the same garbage that we keep hearing over and over again. All right, did anybody hear what I just said a minute ago? We need the support for the channel because tomorrow is our donation night. I'm already just not in the greatest mood in the world, and here we are just struggling again on another night. Yeah, Nick Fuentes is a total dipshit. He's one of the dumbest people on the planet. He's really quick talker, so everybody thinks he's really intelligent, but he is dumb as a box of rocks. The gripeers, or whatever the hell you call them. Hey, wow, thanks, K. Miller. Look at that. There we go. That made a big difference. My phone is... Well, how's it going, K. Miller? Haven't seen you in a couple days. We got the, do you see the video I put out earlier today on the, what was it? The DoorDash driver interview? And I do have some more, I got more footage and stuff coming in the Idaho case. And I have footage of Kaylee and Madison walking around with, the one guy. What the hell is it? Jack, is it Showalter? Yeah. Hey, thanks, S. Jab Weather. I never know how to say that one. Love me some Bud Gray. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, why don't, let's see, what are we at here? If we can get to 500 tonight, that's what I'll send into Delphi, and we'll do the brick. And you guys, and we can come up with what we want written on it. I'll have to contact, it's usually like I have to contact the guy after the fact. I don't know if you want to do that. Do you guys want to do that? Or we could just do it tomorrow, or I don't know. This is for Georgina Stoliker, though. Here's the thing. If you, who in here, put a 1 if you've been to Israel before. Put a 1 if you've been there. In the chat, if you've been to Israel. And I'll tell you exactly the same thing. I totally agree with Charlie Kirk, what he says. When you go to Israel, Israel is like a bastion of democracy in the middle of a sea of just I mean, it's getting better over there. You know, like Jordan's better, etc. But, you know, you feel totally safe when you're over there. They have soldiers that walk around. Yes, they have their M16s and everything, making sure everybody's safe. Beautiful. They turned a desert into, with their tech, you know, just scientists and everything, turned a desert into green grass, beautiful areas that they've created out of just complete wasteland. And just normal people over there. I mean, it's amazing. And then they're surrounded by countries that all hate them merely because of what their religion is. Isn't that weird? But, you know, whenever you try to defend Israel, people think you're some kind of, there's something wrong with you or something. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, I just want to know, what would you guys do if on a certain day, let's say people from Mexico came over, and you might even just say the cartel, right? Because the cartel is sort of running Mexico, even though they have a different, so you could say Hamas and the cartel, right? So let's say the cartel came over here and killed 50,000 people on one day and just and killed them in ways that was so horrendous. And then we went over to Mexico and just leveled the place. Would you really care that much? Would you be sitting there whining about, oh, look at that though, somebody over there got killed in it? No way, man. You got to send a message and get it done and over with. All right? And so they went in to it, you know, and let's see. You know, Hamas just kept launching rockets all the time. They keep doing their same thing. They put children in hospitals and places where they're going to be launching their rockets from, so that when Israel bombs the hospital, they go, oh, look how shitty that was. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think they could have, you know, I don't really know how to describe how they should have done something where, you know, every building wasn't leveled in the Gaza Strip. I don't know. It's just you're tracking down these people. I mean, miraculously, these hostages survived. That looks like not very many people have been there, so you wouldn't know. Yeah. The question is, does Gaza want... Well, the whole thing is the people in... They should have tried to do like an underground sort of a fight against Hamas within. I mean, did you see what Hamas started doing? They started killing their own people after the truce. They're executing people that they consider to be collaborators. Well, that means that they didn't, you know, they didn't really want to do this. I mean, because you're sort of admitting that you were doing something you shouldn't have done. And then all of a sudden you start killing people? Hey, thanks, Aaron. Woman there, have to go into the military. Yeah, there's these videos on YouTube of the, you know, they always try to find the prettiest ones, but these girls with the Uzis, and they're just sort of standing around guarding places. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know what people want. What Israel's supposed to do. Are they? I mean, do people really think they should just go one day? Just go. You know what? Screw this, and just go somewhere, and just what countries would accept them in? You know, like Candace Owens and so forth. They're making it hard for people to go. Well, why should we take the Jewish people in there? They're just gonna do, and they're gonna make up some bullshit stereotype story. You know. So this is their homeland, and they're going to keep it. And they have nukes, and, you know, that's how they're going to just keep it. You know, that's just the reality of it. And, you know, blame Great Britain if you want to blame anybody. They're the ones that partitioned, you know, and, I mean, I've said this 1,000 times, but I'll tell you the thing that's the thing that people don't understand the most. Hey, thanks, K. Miller. Wow. The thing that people don't understand the most is that, let's see, where is that? Oh, hey, how's it going? Wow, look at that. K. Miller with the double cat eye. I can't even remember what I was going to say. I got distracted. Aaron Sayers and what was it? What did I say? The thing that people, shoot, it was important. But anyway, thank you so much. Appreciate that. 25% Israeli. Oh yeah, cool. Just catching up on 2x speed. You know, I just don't know what, just think about what it would feel like to be them. You know, remember during the summer, how on these campuses you had these crazy, lunatic, pro-Hamas people, like terrorizing the Jewish students on all these campuses, and the left just let it happen. And now, Candace Owens is making it so that people that are conservative might let something like that happen on the kids, you know? It's just, it's crazy. Israel fled to the Netherlands. One of the reasons I kind of... Right. Yeah, I just don't understand... yeah, so that's what I was saying. Great Britain. Oh, yeah, thank you. That got me back on track. Great Britain, they basically controlled everything over there, you know. And so after World War II, they partitioned it out and gave Israel a portion. But what people never talk about is this: the Palestinians. By the way, there was never a country called Palestine. Saying Palestinian is like Palestine is an area, like saying the northwest of the United States. So if you went, oh, you're a Northwesterner, and somehow, you know, and so there was people that lived there. And then Great Britain broke up the Northwest, for example, just pretend, into segments. They go, okay, here, Israel, you get this place. Jewish people, you get this place in Israel. Jordan, you get this area over here. Lebanon, you get that one. You get this one over here. Egypt over here. But what nobody ever mentions is that when they did that partitioning, Jordan, Egypt, Lebanon, and Syria, they all got land that, quote, Palestinians lived in. So how come after all of these years, those countries that actually, you know, other Muslim countries or Arab countries, why don't they give a portion of their land back to make a bigger homeland for the, quote, Palestinian people? Why haven't they done that? Why is it only Israel that has to give up their land to that group of people? It's insane, you guys. I mean, we had a whole conversation with ChatGPT on this, and they were like, yeah, well, yeah, good point, you know. So there you go. Doesn't that bother anybody? it's weird. I bring that up all the time. And you never see, why doesn't Jordan go, yeah, you know what, tell you what, let's give some of our western portion of our country back to the Palestinians, and that'll connect to the West Bank, make that a little bigger for them, and we'll Gaza will kind of make an international zone, but the West Bank, and then we'll have a highway that people can travel to get to the ocean, blah, 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 blah. It's just absolutely incredible that nobody ever mentions that. All right, there you go. I don't know what that means, Lucy. Let's see. Okay, anyways, I don't have any more to say on that. That's just a reality, and you don't have to believe it. It's just is what it is. All right, let me just play the rest of this thing.
Now, thinking about, I'm fairly confident that the second time was last Wednesday.
Yeah, so last Wednesday, so that means about 6 days before. Hey, thanks, SJab Weather 2022, or 22. Yeah, that'd be cool to get that. Let's see, we're at, let's see. We need another, like, 30 channel memberships, I think, to get to the, then we'll give 500 to Delphi, and then we'll do, it'll be, and then I don't know, I'll have to email the guy and we'll get the brick set up, but we'll figure out what to write in here, okay? Hey, thanks, Bruce Holdaway, SJab Weather 22, and Dixie Hippie, and wait, look at that, it's AJ Felt 1973. Sounds like you're younger than I am. Maybe 8 years. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So we just need like another, I don't know, 10, I think. Yeah, 10 channel memberships. Anyways, what I just said a minute ago, did anybody have any, like, wow, I didn't think about that before or anything, regarding how all these countries, I mean, I can show you, I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like I get so frustrated sometimes, especially Candace Owens viewers. They're the most ignorant people I've ever seen. Read the comments as they go down. Just a bunch of absolute morons. All right, I'm sorry, but and I guess I used to be a moron because I liked her. I used to think she was cool, like common sense. Not anymore. She's a very dangerous person. Look at that, 68 months. We had a 71 monther the other day, or 70. It was weird. I don't know. I forgot who that was. That was
just.
I know. Linda Molden Howe. I was trying to remember the other name. She's like 70, but there's somebody else too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes them idiots. Their comments really show their lack of knowledge on information. All right. Anyways, let's just finish this.
I remember what I was
So a week ago from yesterday?
Yeah. Wednesday, September 2nd, right? Whatever day that was.
Yes.
No, September 3rd, Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember whether the first time, it could have been that Tuesday, or it could have been the last week on either the 27th or 28th.
Okay, and you talked to him the second time?
I actually don't recall.
Could have been the last week on either the 27th or 28th.
Yeah. Okay, so that's like 2 weeks before.
Okay, and you talked to him the second time?
No, I don't think it could have been the 28th, but it was the next weekend because they announced it on the. Wait, is that what he's answering? Let me hear that.
The first time, it could have been that Tuesday, or it could have been the last week on either the
27th or 28th.
No, because that's when they announced it, like the 27th, 28th, remember? And then he told his parents, oh, that was stupid that he wanted to go there. Probably because by the time he told his parents that, he'd already been there and knew how easy it was for him to do what he wanted to do. He couldn't stop himself.
Okay, and you talked to him the second time.
Yeah, the whole Blexit thing made a hell of a lot of sense, didn't it? Yeah, I totally agree. At 62 Sketch, that's exactly what I was thinking. Finally, somebody's telling the truth to the African American population. Okay, and what happened to her, man? That's what I think, Zozo.
I actually don't recall, but we definitely didn't have much of a conversation. I think I may have said something along the lines of, nice views, huh? And if anything, he responded with a yeah. But
nice views, yeah. Guys, man, I got a great angle here, is what he was thinking.
I don't remember whether I actually said that or just thought maybe I should to say something.
Do you remember what his voice sounded like?
No, because I don't remember with enough confidence that I even heard anything from him, to be honest. It's
Totally.
I don't have helpful information. I think I have this vague thought of.
Do you know
I think that's exactly who that was. Yeah.
about how old he was?
He looked
Like a college student.
He looked like a student. Maybe 20s, 30s. I'm bad at gauging how old people are.
Yeah, no, me too. Anything else you wanted to add? I think we covered it pretty well.
Thanks, Lisa
Yeah,
Belson.
honestly,
Wow.
no.
Hold on, it's dark. I know it's dark, everybody. Gray, the screen's
that's
dark.
about
Gray, the
it.
screen's dark.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's dark. I
Okay,
just said
sounds
I
good.
knew it
Thanks.
was dark. Gray, the... There we go. All right. Not sure why I think I have live chat overlay. Is it down there? Not sure what's happening with the... Should show messages on the screen, but it isn't. Oh, well that one is. This one, oh there's that one. There's that one right there. And Aaron Sayers, and then Lisa Belson. I guess I had all these other ones up here. 68 months. Yeah. AJ Felt, 1973. Dixie Hippie. Bruce Holdaway. S. Jab Weather. Then Kay Miller. Look at that. Is that the same kind of dog I've got? Looks like, forgot the name of him. S. Jab Weather. 62. And then Kay Miller up here. Again. Look at that. 20. Aaron Sayers. Liz Robb. And then I can't scroll up anymore. There's no more spaces. All right, let's do the... Okay, what do you guys want to put on there? How about Zozo? Come up with a... give me a line. You know, in memory of the super freak Georgina Stoliker. Anybody? All right, let's just do... Oh, I'll have to figure it out on the side anyways. But let's see. The... Delphi. Let's see. Abby and Libby Ballpark. All right, right there. There it is. Man, it just sucks. I almost didn't want to tell you, Zozo. Okay, I gotta sign in over here, but 500. Alright. It says, add a note to your donation. I'll say, in honor of Georgina. It's Stoliker, right? Stoliker, like that. I just used to say it. Georgina Stoliker, it's in the back of the net. What a goal by Georgina Stoliker. Or maybe in memory. Yeah. Maybe I'll get a. I'll talk to the daughter and see what she wants on there. You know, we'll put some extra stuff. Let's see. Great person, mom, friend to many. All right, there we go. All right, there's the pop-up. Thanks for donating 500 to Libyan Abbey Foundation. Let's see, I'm gonna go check my email, see if we get our notification. We have to prove everything on this channel. There it is, just popped up right as we were talking, right there. There we go, right there. There we go. And you donated $500 to Libyan Abbey Ballpark, and there it is. All right. And then I'll get a hold of I gotta send a separate email out, and then I'll get one of the the biggest brick that there is, and I'll see if the daughter has any kind of, because they have little designs you can put on there. Maybe she liked something, and a little animal or something we can put on there. Sound good? All right. Very cool. Thanks, freaks. Got our donation night started early. That was a great idea. I can't remember who came up with that up there, but getting her a brick at the that's like a absolutely perfect gift. And then tomorrow we'll donate probably another 1,000 to our scholarship fund in honor. It's actually a scholarship fund that we created for Jen. Well, we came up with. Remember how Jen didn't really want she didn't really want it, but it was. I never heard back from her parents, so we were going to name it after her. So instead, we did we named it just the Fallen Freaks Scholarship Fund. And by the way, how's that going out there? I haven't checked I got to go update myself on the winners, the people that are in the lead, anyways. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a scholarship fund that we give out $6,000 a year. That's what we've done so far. We've given $18,000. First year we did two $3,000 scholarships, and then we decided to go to three $2,000 scholarships. And that's for people in the criminal justice arena of study. And so, they send in videos and so forth to apply. I don't know if have you even looked at any of that, Lisa Valenzuela? I haven't seen. I don't know if you've been over there yet, but I know Zozo watches them all. And right, so we'll donate tomorrow in Georgina Stoliker's memory in that over there, and then see what else we can do. No, you've seen them all? Did you rate them and rank them and say which one you liked and so forth? Yeah. So, while you're here, if you still want to help support the channel, that'd be great. I think well, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is. Tomorrow is our big day, so if you guys want to come back for that, and we have that last push for hours, so try to reach, like we try to reach 1,000 or better. You'll see how it goes, because this month is not as good as last month altogether. You know, there's been some dry periods. 4 witnesses that were at the debate that day. I know, but what are the interviews about? Here, I'll give it to you right here. Alright, right there. I mean, are the interviews you took, or... I'm really looking for people that saw Tyler Robinson on the roof. The people standing around, they sound like everybody else. You know, oh, I heard a sound, and then I saw Charlie. There's nothing to get from it, you know. Yeah, just so you can send that over. We'll take a look. You know, unfortunately, YouTube, when the super chats and everything, they take 30%. But I'm okay, because we're at 525, and that means that comes out to, what is that, 350, and I'm going to pay 350 of it. I mean 150, excuse me. Ugh. Husband have a podcast. Weird you'd find that about. Huh? Jack does? Who's that? I don't even see that person's name. Yeah, so if you guys want to help support the channel, the rest of the show, we could get a head start on tomorrow and make it... so I can almost break even on tonight's show. Jack does. Candace's husband have a podcast. Oh, Jack does. I don't even see a person named Jack in here. I don't see anybody. Oh, way up there, Jack Craig, I see. Let's see. Thank you, Aaron Sayers. 7. Yeah, man, I should send that whole 7,000 in that Israel sent me. You know what, you guys, I'm going to retire in the next couple of weeks, and the reason is because Israel sends me 7,000 a video, and the FBI cuts me checks for putting out their narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It's good stuff. Really appreciate it. Thank God, huh? And so, of course, I'm saying positive things about Israel because they're sending me $7,000 a video. Now, if I could just... Tomorrow, I might miss donation night because I'm going to make 70 videos tomorrow. They'll all be 2-3 minutes long. And then Israel will have to send me $490,000. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. They said every video I get 7,000. Well, Gray, even if it's just half. Well, how about it's 0, okay? These people are nuts. Yeah. I mean, you know what's weird, though? It's like, I know how crazy these people are because I'm me. You know? Like, I'm literally me. So when they tell me that I get paychecks from the FBI or CIA or something, and that Israel's sending me 7,000, I realize, like, factually that they're lunatics. Like, I actually have I get to know inside that they're crazy people because they believe that. I'm not missing donation night. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, you guys don't miss out. Don't miss tomorrow's donation night. We usually get the least number of people watching of the entire month on donation night, which is absolutely bizarre. It'd be great if one time we had 300 or 400 people and everybody was helping and we'd just kick ass. Because right now my goal is to be able to give 3,500 out. We've just gave 500, and I'm just hoping to be able to do that. So hopefully tomorrow we can give another 3. We'll see how it goes. We just really struggled through this, even those 2 days I had off, and the travel. And Karen from Germany. Wow, you like to introduce yourself? Karen from Germany's in the house. Okay. Who cares? Anyways, hey, look at this. S-Jab Weather 22. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Don't. I always say that kind of stuff, Karen, when people say stuff like that. You remind me of the people who, when they're sitting there, they go, "Hey, all right, you guys, I gotta go make some food really quick." And it's like, well, why didn't you just go make food? Why didn't you just go out and make food? Why did you have to tell us that you were going to go out and make food? And then 35 minutes later, they come back. "I'm back, everybody." And I'll say, well, yeah, thank God, because we paused the whole show until you came back. We were all waiting for that. Okay? And now that you're back, we're going to go ahead and get the show started. It's just a joke. All right. Yeah, no, it's sweet. And thanks, mods, for all you do all the time, getting rid of the crazy people as quick as possible. Karen Kira Munz. Man, that's a long name. All right, where were we? I think that was it. So basically, this person was walking around up here and likely saw Tyler Robinson as he was planning what he was going to do. I wonder if he asked anybody any questions about where Charlie Kirk was going to give his talk, I mean, what if he'd given it over here, for example? I guess this is a logical place, right? And maybe he went there early to make sure. So that's why he was there at 8:30, did the dry run around 10, Yeah, everyone tomorrow's going to dress up as me. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you guys some of these. Or maybe we'll go... You should become a channel member, Aaron Sayers. I'm surprised you didn't get one of the free ones given out. Because then I can switch over to... What the hell is this? Oh, that was the original. Because I'm gonna switch it over to members only here in a minute. Okay. So you gotta get one real quick. I'm gonna do Idaho 4 surveillance footage. Oh, you hit the what do you do down there? Do you have an Apple? Tell somebody help Aaron Sayers. I think there's a join button below the video. Actually, don't we have that? Like if I hit, yeah. So if somebody's going to type in join, and then you can just hit that link, I think. Right there. There you go. There's one, you can just do, there's one for $1.99 a month. It's like pretty cheap. You've already got 5 years worth on your support. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to give somebody a membership. We can gift it, but YouTube randomly assigns it to people. They don't let us pick somebody. Like I can't say, I mean, they should make it where I can go, hey, I'm rewarding somebody, you know, or somebody shows up and I say, hey, look, here's a membership, you know, I think that'd be cool. But for some reason, they don't let you do that. Oh yeah, so Zozo just put in one for iPhone users. You know, I don't know if that's the same. It might be exactly the same. Does that work? Hey, thanks. AJ Felt 1973. Oh, look at that. There you are, right there. All right, you guys. Well, let's switch over. Let's do it. Oh, you sent the link with Title 4 witnesses? Okay. You guys want me to... Let me just see what that is first before we do that. How long is it? Do you guys want to listen to these?
September 10th, the day that was supposed to be about...
I hadn't been following Charlie Kirk very much at all, except for the last few months. I didn't really know much about Turning Point or anything.
Problem is they have music playing in the background. Usually get demonetized.
Anything like that. I was like, oh, he still has tickets. I checked online and went to UVU, got the ticket, or went to Turning Point, got the tickets to come in, and came in about...
This guy is just incredible.
Christian, where we...
Tell you what, I'll listen to it on my own, and we'll see what it says, and then I'll play it. Thanks for sending me that, though. Yeah, I mean, it just sucks. Seems like the family was sort of ready, like she was in pain at the end there. So it's good, you know, who wants to be suffering? All right, you guys ready? I'm going to switch over now. Let's see if it works. I think it did that last time. So what happens is you guys get sent over to a members-only live stream. All right, here we go. Let me see. Okay, I guess there's a countdown or something. Let's see. Here we go. She did this account. I mentioned at the beginning of the show. Okay. All channel members starts in 5 minutes. Okay, here we go. I guess in the meantime, let's thank, let's see, we've got Bruce Holdaway, Jack Craig, Bruce Holdaway, Dixie Hippie, Aaron Sayers, Alley Cake, Aaron Sayers again, and then Lizzie Robb, Aaron Sayers again, then 62 Sketch, then S Jab Weather 22, Aaron Sayers, K Miller with the double cat eye, then S Jab Weather 2022, Bruce Holdaway, then Dixie Hippie, then AJ Felt 1973 gifted 10, Zozo 68 months, then Aaron Sayers again, Lisa Belson gifted 10, then Aaron Sayers again, and thanks Aaron Sayers. That was very cool. And also you too, Bruce Holdaway, extra special there. Then Sham 02405, AJ Felt 1973, and then I think I'm missing the... Where was the one where... That's weird, because K Miller's 20 gifted memberships don't show up on this little board here for some reason. But she did do that. And then Aaron Sayers became a new member. And AJ Felt gifted 5. Alright. So let's see what happens. This is sort of like when, you know, George and them drove down the road without, you know, with a filled up tank to see what would happen when it ran out of gas. So apparently in 5 minutes or so we just get shifted over. Now we'll do members only for the new surveillance footage in the Idaho 4 case. I think Candace is too, egotistical to admit, like, wow, like she just is nuts and, made it completely wrong. She'll try to spin out of it at the end. She'll never quite believe the actual story. It'll always be something else. Okay. I mean, is there a countdown somewhere? I'm not sure. Ding, 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 ding. How many non-members are watching? No. But it's only $1.99, you guys. If you're not my channel member, just go ahead and get one of those. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. I don't get to go over there. Where are you guys seeing this countdown? I don't see it. Is it way up there when I don't know. You guys can actually see a countdown, huh? I think we did this one other time and it like automatically shifted over there. I remember that. Where are you seeing that? It's right next to the super chats. Oh, I don't see it. Yeah, doesn't show up on mine. Oh, there it is, way at the top. It says 51 seconds. I see it. Let me show you where it shows up for me. See right here? That's a little clock right there. I didn't see that earlier. It doesn't show me how many non-members. Maybe there is something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Participants. I'm not sure what that means. Moderation activity. Now one, we're almost there. We're almost there. All right, here we go.